Hello, I'm Michelle Ray. Welcome to the tab on the website on interpersonal development. What I have found is that as we grow and develop and transform, it radically shifts the relationships that we're involved in. As an individual grows and develops and we heal our holes and recognize our wholeness and tap into our holiness, we find that every single thing around us reacts and changes based on our change. So what I really see is that everything is interconnected. So as we develop and expand and have this shift in who we are, it shifts the relationship. And what we find is that we outgrow some patterns in communication, in the way we relate to one another, that are fabulous to outgrow. They look like things such as our need or enjoyment of drama and trauma. They look so different in the world of relationship when you're not looking to the other person for happiness or blaming the other person for causing your suffering. You have this capacity that gets developed in you to be able to have a reaction, get triggered, be mindful of your trigger and your reactivity in the moment, and make a choice to be able to respond from a place of calm and a place that is not caught up in or overtaken from the reactivity. We also lose this neediness that lives inside of us to continuously need to be right. All of these things are a wonderful shift in our relationship. So we move into this capacity to deeply listen, to be present with someone, to feel inside of us what we feel inside of them. We actually, even in neuroscience, now understand mirror neurons, and this way that what gets activated in me gets activated in you, these nerve pathways. So if I'm calm and centered and have chemicals in my body and impulses along my nervous pathway that are in balance, cohesive, resting, you actually light up similar nervous pathways, mirror neurons in your body that mirror. So as I get in a reaction, so do you. Think about parenting, right? As parents, if we get all in a kerfuffle, it's like our kids just totally match and attune to what we are and what we're radiating and what we're running. And we now have science to actually prove that is true. That is actually what happens. So this capacity to choose our response in relationship is phenomenal and one worth cultivating. So when people come and we talk about relationship in particular, some of the skills that we developed are authentic communication, the ability to speak clearly, ask for what we need, observe with some neutrality, the ability to deeply listen, to reflectively listen, to be sure that the other person has a chance to feel heard. I use appreciative inquiry, nonviolent communication, all types of communication techniques to find that still place inside. We also often discuss underlying belief systems and patterns that, we accumulated along the way that are not as healthy and as desirable as we'd like them to be. And through examining them, we're often able to set them down and find new paradigms and belief systems that enhance the dialogue and relatedness. So as we shift our perspective and our understanding, our relationships do transform, and the connection and meaning in our lives becomes deeper and more sustainable. So I have to say, in my own life, it's not always been a smooth process. Sometimes it's actually really messy when I have withdrawn or outgrown some of these habitual trauma habits, and I just don't participate in the way that I used to participate in. And so having a coach, a communication coach, an interpersonal relationship coach can be really valuable at embodying and integrating these techniques and this new way of being in our relationships. because we really want to build more authenticity, more honesty, more transparency, and more compassion, and be able to choose to nurture relationships that feed us and that invite our best self forward. So, if you'd like to learn more about my coaching, my interpersonal coaching, feel free to send me an email via the website and set up a free consultation. It would be great to talk to you further about this, answer some questions. The cool thing is you can come alone, or you can come with your partner or your daughter or your mother or whoever wants to come and work with you in a session. But the work that you do on your own, even if it's not with your partner or with the other, on relationships is hugely valuable and has a great impact on improving relationships. So come along, come together. And on the left side of this page, you'll find that there are some services listed more specifically, and also some resources, some books that I really enjoy and have taught me a lot about relationship and intimacy and bringing my best self forward in relationships. There's also a video on my homepage, and there's one on the personal development site as well as the organizational development. So I encourage you to take a look at those if you're interested in any of those services, and contact me with any questions. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.